good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're listening to this impromptu interview with KolawoleGlobal. I have a woman of God, beautiful, graceful, intelligent, and spoken, and we'll have this conversation together. Pastor Seun, tell me why we need to be valuable. They need why we need to give value. There are times people want people to do something for them, but what value are they bringing? And you go further by also telling us why we need to place premium on the value that they give, so that other people can also value them.
Thank you, sir. Okay, first of all, the thing is, everyone that God made, God placed something in that person that makes that person different from another person. So everyone has something embedded in them by God to be special, to be different, and to add, like you said, value, like to be a solution, to pull up to something, to be a plus to whatever organization or what you are doing. So the first step is identifying that thing that God embedded. And honestly, you can't identify what God embedded. God is our creator. He put that thing inside of us. So you can't identify that which God has placed in you without you going to the maker. That's the one that made it. So the first thing is to know what is it that He put inside of you. And then now that thing was put by God, but you have to develop that thing into a product. Let me just use the word a product. So first of all, after identifying it, the next thing you want to do is to dedicate time in building that thing. So even before David could face Goliath, David had built himself in the wilderness with. He was a shepherd, Even while taking care of the sheep, that was his training ground on how to also take care of the people. So the second thing would be building that gift, building that capacity, building that knowledge, building that skill into a product, something that can be of value to the generation, to the people. And the third thing is going to be having a mindset of a solution mindset. So when the Israelites, they saw Goliath as the problem, as the issue, but David saw Goliath as an opportunity for showing forth. So also having that mindset of looking for problems, or what can I do, what can I solve? Most of the time where the problem is, that is where the opportunity is for exploit. So, when we also have people who, millionaires of now, they just took the opportunity of providing a solution to a problem.
Oh, great. So you talked about people developing that value or that service they want to offer to the point that people can appreciate and value it very well. Now, another conversation, I realized that sometimes when we come to church, presence of God, the word is so powerful. We said, I'm going to serve, I'm going to study God, so I'm going to be on fire. But there's coolness after a few days. I believe there should be more application of the word than just hearing it. So emphasize how people can be disciplined, apply technology or discipline to apply the word, because we apply to see results, so that we don't just be hearers or readers or doers.
Thank you very much. So like you said, you've come to church, you've heard the word of God, going back and applying it is usually where the affliction comes in. So first of all, you want to have a personal discipline. And that personal discipline can only, let me not say only, most times is usually sponsored by a vision. So
that will be the drive.
Yes, that's going to be the drive for your discipline. So the Bible says, he that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things.
Absolutely.
So you are going to have a goal, a vision ahead of you. And so what you're doing is that you're walking towards it two ways. You can either walk from where you are towards the vision, or you walk backwards. I think in mathematics also we do some calculations where you walk it backwards.
Yeah.
Especially when you already have the answer.
Absolutely.
You got the answer somewhere. And so you just walk it backwards and just get your answer. So what sponsors discipline is vision. So have a vision. Have where you're going to, have a goal. In your relationship with God, have a vision in it. This is how far I want to go with God. I don't just want to be there sitting down waiting for problem to come. You want to take the battle to the gates of the enemy. So you have a vision even in God, in your relationship with God. So that will help you to be disciplined. Or I have to read my Bible. I have to also, friends, you want to have a company of people you are on the same page. You want to have a company of people you are speaking the same things. Yes. So your company of friends, you want to have friends that when you're talking about spiritual intelligence,
Yeah.
they know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about friends that people are still talking about leaving a boyfriend or something. You people are communicating value, so
Absolutely.
your company of friends also matters. And then, of course, the media has been a great help. Media has really been a great help. You can go online, messages.
If you go online, you go and do what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. So, can download songs, download messages.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, this one question, if you will, last question for now. I am passionate about discovering and developing talents, creating platforms for them to express their God-given talent, and so I'm known with this line: I acknowledge and celebrate greatness. Tell us why we need to celebrate ourselves more. Jesus said in John chapter 13, verse 35, said, "By this men will know that I'm a disciples, you have love." There are times that you see somebody's friend is having a program because it's not in the flyer ministry, we share it. We say collaboration, we say unity, but let us believe it's why we need to work together. Our style might be different, but it's about Christ, the kingdom. Let's support. Tell us why we need to support and celebrate and help ourselves.
Christ is the head, and we are members of His body. So if we understand, I think most of the time things like that, they are usually maybe sponsored from maybe misplaced maybe identity. So when you understand that this person might be the arm, but I'm the leg.
We're working together.
The arm can pick up this, but when it comes to walking, that arm can walk. I'm going to be the one to walk.
True.
Yeah, so when you understand your place, that I have my place in God and I have the value I communicate to God, you celebrate when the hand is trying to pick up the water. And of course, when it's time to walk, the hand is also going to celebrate me that I know I can walk.
Because the body of Christ.
Yes, so we must understand that we all constitute the body. So when we have that kingdom mindset, then we celebrate, I celebrate that here, I celebrate what you're doing here, I celebrate my have a small community, I celebrate that you're reaching out to these people, you're reaching out to these ladies, you're reaching out to these youth, to these children. So we must have that kingdom mindset.
Alright, thank you so much for your time. You're beautiful, you're intelligent. I said last question, but somebody's deep. You have another one. How did you become this sound? What are people that you listen to that inspire you, messages or something? How did you become this sound intelligent leader? Because anybody that listens to you, except if you are not listening to you, know that this lady is sound. I want to ask for your account details. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, sir. All right. Okay.
How do you become this sound? People that you listen to inspire you.
Okay, people I listen to. I'll just talk about people I listen to. Okay. I listen to Reverend Moyiwa Kinjo. I listen to Reverend Jibade.
Yeah.
My father's.
And I know what that is.
Yes, I listen to Pastor Israel. I listen to other known men of God that we all know.
You're really sound. You're really sound. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate you. God bless you. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for visiting. God bless you. Let's move on there. All right. Bye.